There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the Name. Hey, yo, what's going on right now? You watching Casino is the Name. I'm here with my partner, Kelley Parker.
Hello.
So, this is the real estate guru of Atlanta that I deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's my partner. And we want to just talk about a couple things that he got going on. So, you want to tell him about the project that you're working on as far as the show?
Yeah.
Start there.
We're going to start this show off talking about what we got coming in the next couple weeks or so. My partner, Gene Johnson, and I are starting another YouTube channel that we're going to broadcast our version of a HGTV style formatted flipping show. So I hope all you guys that tune in and subscribe to Casino holler at us if you want to stay up to date on our current projects and what we got going on. I also have a YouTube channel now. It's just simply Kelley Parker. You can subscribe to it, K-E-L-L-E-Y.
The link will be in the description.
P-A-R-K-E-R.
Put the link in the description so y'all can find that.
So yeah, we very interested in having y'all feedback when we start putting these shows out. He's one of the producers on it, so
yeah. So definitely, I was gonna make sure y'all know I'm gonna be a part of this production. So I gotta check that out. So it's basically gonna be like it's gonna be like HGTVs, like flip houses.
Yeah,
kind of
just
thing,
a flipping house.
But it's gonna be the Atlanta version. It's gonna be our version,
the raw version.
The real version.
Right.
And so, as a matter of fact, you want to tell them a little bit about the 50 worst houses thing and one of the
All
issues.
right. Well, what we were discussing off camera is I got an investor that I met through Casino in this channel that you're watching that came to work with me, and he actually bought a house in East Point. East Point, Georgia is on the southwest side of Atlanta. And after he closed on the house, we came to find out that the house was on the 50 worst list. In the city of East Point, there's a list where they keep track of the 50 worst houses in the area, in the city. And we didn't know that prior to the closing. It was not on any liens or title issues or none of that. So when that hit us, it just threw us for a loop because we were like, wow. We didn't even know what it was. We had to do our research to figure out what 50 worst was. And when we found out, it's like East Point really just trying to muscle you out your house. I mean, I'm not knocking East Point for doing what they do, but it's really a strong arm type of situation. Well, if you don't bring your house up to code, they taking it from you. Or if you don't bring it up to date on certain criteria, they trying to take it from you. And that's just, by the time he bought the house, East Point was already had to move so far in the court process that they was trying to take the house from him a week after he bought it. Wow. Didn't give him time the opportunity to bring it up to code. So it was just a bunch of court battles and lawyers involved and a lot of fees being paid and assessed.
That's crazy.
That put us all in the situation. So we just talking about that off camera. He just wanted to keep running on with that while we filming. But it's just to let you guys know that whenever you do buy these houses, to just beware that no matter how much due diligence you do, you can always run into some type of situation that you aren't prepared for.
Right.
So it's not a cakewalk. It's not just, I see a house, I like it, I like the numbers, it makes sense, go for it, and everything gonna be smooth. It's never like that. Out of over 100 houses that I've done or been a part of, it was never like that on one house. It's always something, whether it's foundation issues, electrical, or something that we didn't budget for that comes up. And in this situation, it was just a different type of problem that we had to deal with, being that it was on a list that we had no idea about.
Right. Is there a way to check a list like that in different cities? Like, how often would you even run into a situation like that?
I mean, working in Atlanta the last 5 years, East Point is the only city that had that list. Wow. And that was my first property being a part of with that list. I mean, in that type of situation, now you might get a property in Atlanta that might have some fines attached to it, but you pay the fines and you get back to work. Not in East Point.
So they wouldn't even allow you to work on the house.
Man, you couldn't work on the house. You couldn't pay the fines. You couldn't get a permit properly. And
that's crazy.
They really wanted the house to sit there until to the date expired on the list so they can
Get the house
take
back.
it from you and you out your money.
That's
And the crazy thing that I'm
crazy.
gonna say this as an agent, that East Point will try to make you remodel the house on the 50 worst list and force you to list it with the agent of their choice. Like, this your house.
What?
You can't list it with me, but they will assign an agent. But we're not gonna get into all that because it's not a battle to be discussed on YouTube. But just know that it's some stuff going on in all these little areas that you just got to do your research on. I ain't talking about due diligence on the property. I'm talking about the area that you're working in, because there's some officials and stuff that.
Yeah. So it's best to work with
different.
somebody who knows the areas.
Right. And we talking about this because there's a lot of investors that come through this channel that holler at me
Yeah.
through casino. Like, they will follow him and they will hit me up on Instagram, Facebook. Some of them even have a phone number. I think he gave it out, but
I ain't giving up. Oh, I think with that first video though.
yeah.
And it's crazy that people
run it back
That's
and
crazy.
they call me and shoot me a
We've been
text,
doing
and I be
video
like,
about
"What's
a
going
year
on?"
now, and they can go back to that first one or
Right.
two videos.
But
where
I
it's
love all y'all for subscribing and hitting me up. But the only problem that I have is when you hit me up, be ready to ask the questions that you want answered. Don't just hit me up and say, I want to flip houses in Atlanta. Right. I mean, so do I. I mean, so does anybody outside of Atlanta and in Atlanta. They want to flip houses here. Just be more specific on what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it, and I'll be able to answer your questions better to help you get on the right track. Because through casino, I probably work with maybe between 5 and 7 different investors that don't live in Georgia that found me on YouTube, and all I can say is just be prepared to ask all the questions that you want.
Yeah, get a list of questions already together before you even reach out to them, and then even then, try to be serious about what you're doing. If you decide that you want to move forward, or you're telling him that you want to move forward, because believe it or not, I get hundreds of emails. I don't know how many emails I get a day, but I get a lot of emails, and it's a lot of different things coming in, text messages, Instagram messages, and everything like that. He's like, hey, reach out to me. I'll answer your real estate questions, and just think that there's other people also reaching out to him. So if you're serious, you want to get somebody who can tell you about the real estate game, walk you through a house, explain how they do things, explain the system. He's also a real estate agent. This is the guy. He knows this market. If you're trying to get into the Atlanta market, still probably the hottest market to me, because it ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
All right, for instance, we completed a house 2 weeks ago and listed it on a Friday. By that Wednesday, it was under contract for full asking.
Wow.
And that was like 5 days.
What?
On the market. And
that for full asking, like not even trying to
ago.
lowball. You know what I'm saying? They come in full. We just want that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So Atlanta's still a great market to invest in if you're curious. But yeah, it's a solid market.
That's crazy. So you got anything else you want to tell them? His YouTube channel link will be in the description below. Mm-hmm. We have a new show. We want to tell them. You don't want to tell them.
I ain't gonna release the name yet. We still juggling a couple right now.
Okay, so we ain't gonna tell you the name of it yet. Just be on the lookout. You've been shooting for it already, and you was talking about shooting some more next week.
Yeah. This Wednesday, which is in a couple days from now. What it is? Monday?
2 days from now.
Yeah, 2 days from now. I don't know when y'all will see this video, but 2 days from now, it'll be July 8th. We're gonna start filming another segment of a demo on the property for a couple that we met through YouTube with casinos.
What's up?
A couple out of Colorado, and we're starting that project Wednesday, so we'll be releasing some of that footage also coming soon.
All y'all YouTubers, subscribers watching and actually jumping on this, this train that he got going, man, and actually, investing and buying houses and fixing them up and selling them. I'm so proud of y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for making me look good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, anyway, right now you're watching Casino Is a Name. We out.
Me and her together, we just count it up. Money on my mind, I can't get enough. Don't play with my money, you don't want no beef. Cause I come from the bottom, I come from the street. When she first saw me, she said, who is that? When a man saw me, he called me a threat. I'm the one that really live with a rap. They ain't never did it, they ain't really trap. You say you want to be successful. Well, what's stopping you? Can't nothing stop you from being successful except for you. You standing in your own way. I came from the bottom. I ain't know nothing but the grind. You can't tell me nothing about that. I called the Bus and Basin Street Projects in Tallahassee, Florida. You hear me? I used to think $1 million would last me my whole life. I'd have made that and spent that. $1 million ain't enough.
There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? There's money everywhere. There's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the name.